Exactly.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our not quite water deep game. We are,
Reign of Wild
yeah,
Space. I don't know.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Pre-game announcements. Well, as you can see, one of our players is running a bit late. Jesse the Bard. I believe he will be here hopefully shortly. He said he would be here, so probably the moment these announcements stop, boop,
Yeah.
readjust windows. Other than that, our ambient sound is once again Sirenscape, link above Scotty's head. It is a wonderful thing with sounds for fantasy and modern and board game RPGs. They have several for D&D, Pathfinder. They even have Mutants and Masterminds. Call of Cthulhu, they have a couple, I believe. For Dungeon Dragons, they have Ghost Marsh.
Ghost Marsh.
Salt Marsh. Yeah, whatever it's called. What's that called?
Ghost Marshes of Ghosts.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of Pathfinder stuff. Yeah, they're super great. They're like 14 every 2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
And super cool. So you should check them out.
Yeah. We've been using them this whole campaign for the most part, and with a few exceptions, and it's been good quality, really good. We enjoy it. You can also custom create your own playlists, and when you do, you can actually mix sci-fi and fantasy in one playlist.
Which is how we got these Wilhelm Scream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, Wilhelm's available in each thing. You just have to download a specific sound set, which makes me the bar ones. But we love Wilhelm. So other than that, I think we last left off with you all going into one of Manshoon's hidden labs. You found a clone in a jar, a robe, 3 masks, and a chest that you disarmed and have yet to open. And you are about to open.
I open the chest!
I also found these really cool black robes that I put on.
Da, 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 da. That's right, I almost punched you because you dressed up as Manshoon.
And they're first edition ones. You lose 5d4 levels. And take.
Go, God!
5d4 levels. He's a CR0 commoner.
In prior editions, the robes of the Archmage, just because they're going to identify them in like 5 seconds. In prior editions, if you wore the wrong alignment ones, you suffer penalties. And we almost had perfect timing there. Almost.
Hi, Jesse.
Yeah. It was right a little bit after the announcements ended.
What are you doing? He's doing like the cat thing where he's like winding between my legs trying to get attention.
He's trying to get your attention. That's our dog, by the way. So, you open the chest, and there are 7 items in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You also had found this spell.
Yeah, you ran away.
So.
You saw the computer. Cool. Stuff.
Yay. Doof. Okay. So. I am going to take it that you will be spending time as the bard to identify. If not, Jesse, let me know. Okay.
I mean, Dana was just going to pull stuff out of the chest and be like, hey, what's this do?
Hey.
Hello.
Brains.
Because she apparently has not learned from don't touch it until the bard says to.
Caffeine and brains. Hi, guys.
That's a good
Sorry.
point.
We're opening the chest to see what's in the chest now.
Cool. It's been a morning. But I have arrived.
Hooray. Athena sobered up a little bit.
A little bit. I haven't taken my cold medicine yet this morning.
I
just didn't take NyQuil last night.
Not sober enough to not touch things in chests, I see.
I'm never not sober enough for that. Okay, all right. For the longest time, for most of our adventuring career, this is how we figured out what magic stuff did. Because you didn't have identify the whole time.
The lady does protest too much. We know. It's okay.
So pretty much we were just hearing like do 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 do, and
Right.
didn't
Yeah.
get to the no.
Yeah, for like a whole week.
Yeah, it just keeps repeating. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
Oh
I
no.
want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
It's like the Zelda chess theme, but 10 hours.
Yeah,
Oh God.
it's the one that does like the
That sounds like it would trigger so much anxiety.
it does. It's a thing. It's
Of course it's a thing.
It's an
YouTube.
interesting editing technique where you take like 3 versions of the sample and you can make it sound like it's infinitely climbing. Anyway.
So, as you identify, which takes a while, but you think you're safe, because other than the occasional myconoid opening the door, just looking in like,
Hey.
you're pretty good. Yeah. I mean, it's been over a century. The myconoids are like, yeah.
I have like the cloak wrapped around me like I'm Batman or something. Got the
So
hood
you
up.
find the following items: a brooch, a gorget, choker,
Ah, okay.
2 rings, a rod, a wand, and a staff.
What does the staff look like?
It looks like it's long and hard, but made of wood.
I have a real question.
Has a knob at the end.
Does the rod vibrate with arcane power?
Oh.
Wrong edition.
Okay.
That's 3.5 Book of
don't give-
Mythology.
Don't give me shit for that. I am trolling the shit out of Jesse from the last fucking vaccine game.
I don't remember now. I gotta watch.
You don't
Oh.
remember that?
About how Verm's old morph weapon would like have buttons on it and it did
I was
things.
just I
Oh,
was
that's right.
describing the fact that you could tell that it was magical, and they're like, it's a vibrator.
So, which item do you identify first?
The staff looks pretty fun. I'll play with that.
Off to a good start with the bard.
All right, folks, it's one of those sessions. We will see you at the end. What the hell am I looking at this?
Oh shit, that was not what I expected for what a gorget looks like. You said choker.
That's
That's
not really.
a choker. That's an armor chest piece.
I was going with the first thing I thought of.
Oh.
This is going to be a lot harder to snap.
So
Oh, jeez. Man, you are off to a good start.
the oh, that's the wrong item. Oh well, I'm changing it.
Oh, the gorget or the
It
No,
morphs in your hands into something else.
I misread the one item as staff when it wasn't a staff, but it's
Oh.
a staff now.
Hmm.
Staff
Oh,
of
no.
controlling earth elementals. Once per dawn, you can basically shove it into the ground and cast Conjure Elemental.
Ooh.
And all these items do have the command word on it. This one
I'm
is
assuming
roll out.
Roll out.
I'm assuming this is basically the sensor.
What's staff?
Yes, but it has the
Stone of
mechanics.
controlling earth elemental.
So that when I'm like, what does this do? We can actually find the stat block for what it does.
Okay, so that's the staff.
Okay, what is this gorget made of? And can Thana wear it does it count as armor? Spooky.
It's made of metal.
Does it increase your armor class? Because I would say if it does, then it's considered armor, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
magic.
Bracers of armor do, and they're not armor. That's not considered armor per the armor ratings.
Okay, cool.
So what's the next item you identify?
I guess
This is
this
weird. What's it do?
this gorgeous gorget here.
He just closed the book.
You just asked us what we were identifying. Why'd you close the book?
It's in a different book. So, for those who don't know, this is actually a conversion of a 2E item that Manchun was known to use a lot. So, it's going to be a bit rough. Alright, so you identify it. It is called a battle gorget. So, 1, the wearer is immune to strangulation and death by hanging. Also, any stabbing or piercing damage done specifically to the throat.
Okay.
Wow, he's using some kinky stuff.
I think they should go to Patience because honestly, nobody else in town inspires as much desire to strangle him as Patience.
Wow, thanks, Rogh. I grab it.
It gives
Just looking out for you, buddy.
Once per long rest, you can cast Stone Skin on yourself. Also, once or 2 times per day, or 2 times per long rest, you can cast Featherfall. Let's see. Once per long rest, you can cast Fear. You're writing this down, Katrina.
Yeah.
And it allows the user to use Firebolt cantrip. As long as they're wearing it, they act as if they have Firebolt cantrip.
That's a pretty intense piece of armor. Good luck with that.
I have a good question for you, Kevin. When you cast Stone Skin, do you still need the material component? Sweet. Because that's an expensive spell usually.
And you found the cow.
Space cow.
Space wolf.
I mean, how else do they keep reconstructing the moon to stay intact with all the cheese it's made of?
It's a miniature giant space cow.
Nice. And it's just a hamster-sized cow. No.
Next item.
They say boo.
Boo.
What's the ring do?
There's 2 rings.
Just the first one.
How do we differentiate them, first of all? So
Yeah, what do they look like?
First and second, that changes.
1 ring has a star motif on it. The other ring has arcane sigils.
The star one.
Yeah, I immediately saw Serene perk up, so she's like, "Oh, yes, please."
Ring of shooting stars.
Aw. Well, Serena can have the moon one. Wait, stars. Fuck.
It's early, it's fine.
Wrong anime.
Serene's like on the ground. She's meditating. She's like, I don't want any part of this. You say stars ring. She's like, her eyes open and they're like bright yellow. And she's like, excuse me?
So identifying the star ring for our wonderfully patient friend.
I don't know if Patience wanted it.
No, patient. There's a difference.
It's Ring of Shooting Stars, which...
This one is patience, as in tries my. This one is patient, as in for putting up with all the rest of our shit.
Which does something. Dang it, I can't spell. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a. Trina.
I got it.
Okay. She'll be copy pasting that into the Discord for you.
Yeah, that's
I got you, boo.
That's one hell of a ring you got there now.
Yeah. It's got quite a bit to look at. Didn't want to just read it. So, and you identify the other ring, which is a ring of spell storing.
Warlock totally will not have use for that, I swear.
I mean, true, considering, your short rest problem, but at the same time...
The cool thing about the Ring of Spell Storing is that anyone can use it. So technically, the 2 of us that can't cast spells, you guys could cast spells into it, and we can cast from the ring too, which is helpful.
That's sound. And I don't think you have anything yet from this cache, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
I was kind of liking the idea of that Battle Gorget because Stone Skin.
All right. Well, you can work that out.
But
with
I do already have a Ring of Protection, so. Are you okay, Kevin?
I hit my head with the book.
How many fingers do you have
What?
for rings?
Oh,
Said I've already got
Oh.
a ring, and it's like, well, how many fucking fingers do you have?
The ring
Oh well,
currently is holding teleportation circle in it.
Ooh.
that must mean there's
Perfect.
a circle nearby.
Or it means it's a good bug out button in case we have to leave very quickly.
Teleportation circle is not that quick of a spell.
it's not.
You have
Wait.
to draw the sigils.
Oh, you can leave relatively
Oh.
quickly, from here to the moon. Might be a
No,
little
it's just
faster to
teleport, I'm
teleport.
thinking of.
Yeah.
It's teleport
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. I always get
So-
those confused.
You have the brooch, a rod, and a wand. What do you identify next?
They all walk
Uh,
into the bar.
Yeah, I was going to say brooch, I guess, because we're...
It's a brooch of shielding.
Easy brooch.
Ooh.
That gives, I
Raj.
believe, was it resistance to force and immune to magic missile.
You talk to your magic items? Sad.
I mean, have you not had a sword talk to you before?
Yeah, no, I'm bastardizing quotes from Witcher.
No,
Sorry, I just reread Callie's name on Discord. Who dropped my spaghetti? Apparently, while watching Corruption Game on Friday, she was so distraught that she dropped her spaghetti.
Oh, no! Who dropped my spaghetti?
So the wand is a wand of magic detection.
Don't you already have one of those patients?
Yep.
So,
Okay. And the rod is a tentacle rod.
Wow,
Rod of
he is into
hentai, got
kinky
it.
stuff.
Oh god, I just thought that. Yeah, I gave him
Take
the
a hard
gorget
staff and you
tentacle
penetrate
rod
into
and-
the ground. You got a tentacle rod. Got
Okay, now here's the
a
real
choker
question.
that doesn't break when you choke people with it.
Kevin, you want to hand me the
No, you don't choke people with it. They can't choke you.
hand me the
Even
actual
more so
thing.
then, it needs another person to help.
ooh, ee.
I'm gonna look up and see which of these require attunement because that seems important.
I think all of them so far.
I know
No, I
the
think
Ring of
one or two
Shooting
don't.
Stars does
The staff
the.
does not, because it was written in stone and I misread it. Oops.
What? Kevin doesn't misread things. That doesn't happen.
Right. Perfection.
Does the tentacle rod?
What was that about a ring? Was that a ring of, you said protection or ring of shielding?
Ring of it was a brooch of shielding, a
Brooch
ring
of
of
shielding?
spells. Yeah.
What's the, is that mechanically the same as the ring of, just in a different format? Or
No,
is it a different
a
device?
brooch of shielding is a unique thing. Tentacle rod does require attunement. Rod of hentai.
Nice. Don't let me attune to that. I will become far more powerful than you could ever imagine. You'll never be able to stop me.
Oh, that was the rod. The ring of spell storing, rare, requires attunement.
What level spell can it go up to? Do you know?
It can store 5 levels of spells, so 1/5 level
A fourth and a first, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Okay, I was gonna store plane shift into it, but
combined. However,
it's already got a spell in it anyway.
Yeah,
It does,
cast
yeah.
it, then you can put a new spell in.
Wand of Magic Detection does not. I know that. Does the Battle Gorgon require attunement? Please say no, since everything else does.
What was that?
I said, please say no, since everything else does.
No. It only requires attunement if you're a dwarf.
Wow.
Thrown under the dwarven bus.
Yep. Brooch of Shielding requires attunement.
Short plus the dwarf.
Fucking rude. I am going to take a picture of all of the thingies and send them to the group chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the? Okay, so I was given the thing that makes it so I can't be choked out. And
Yeah.
it gives me stone skin once a day, featherfall twice a day. That's the same item, right?
Yeah.
That's the battle gorgon. You and
Okay.
Dana have to fight for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say is I gave that to you mostly as a joke, but I think that you might want to consider giving it to Thana. The stone of Earth Elemental, I would probably be
Staff.
the only one that could staff because it used to be a stone and it doesn't require attunement, and I'm kind of full up on my attunement slots. The ring of spell storing indeed should go to one of the ladies who can't cast.
That
Unless
way
you
we
have
could
some.
put a healing spell into it, and we have a way to bring you back if you.
What about there's still what is it, a rod?
The tentacle rod, yeah.
Patience
Tentacle
would
rod,
never
okay.
say it, but he's not attuned to like anything.
Well,
Oh,
this
really?
would be the
Yeah.
time to speak up. Because
He wouldn't say
for
it just
fuck's
because
sake,
he's too ignorant. He just sees it and he's like, oh, neat. And that's pretty much it.
So what the tentacle rod does is you get you can use your action to activate it, and you can smack somebody with a tentacle.
What's
the
the command word?
tentacles have
I have to ask.
Urochiki Doji.
Harder?
Jeez.
each
Sorry,
tentacle.
Callie.
I'm not sure who reacted to what there. I don't think anyone got what I said.
I think I understood.
Each tentacle has a +9 to hit and deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage. And if you hit with all 3, the target is basically slowed. They need to make a con save, and if they fail, their speed is halved. They have disadvantage on dex saves, and they can't use reactions for a minute. And each turn, it can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Yeah, I don't have interest in that. I'll take it though. Rod, tentacle rod? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The ring of spell storing, if you want it, that's fine. What do I have that I can't get rid of?
Oh, there's also the robe of the
I need
Archmage
to.
Black, which no one can use.
Oh, the ropes.
Oh yeah.
Rogh, what do these do? They are probably magical.
I saw, and even if they were mundane, they could be used for some magical things. Identify. 10 minutes.
Robe of the Archmage. I'm black.
Oh, robe. I heard rope.
No robe.
It's that kind of it's that kind of a cache, you know. I mean,
And
Yeah.
the 3
I'm sorry.
masks
Robe of what now?
are not magical. They're just
Oh, good.
It's
Fancy.
Robe of the Archmagi, but because Kevin said that it is black, 2E rules say that none of us can use it because
No,
none of our
that's-
alignments
No,
are
that's-
equal.
that's 5e.
Saying
Oh, is it? I didn't know that they had
2E
that in
was
there too.
you wear the wrong one, you get damage and lose XP potentially. It might be only the damage part. It's one of the two. It sucked. Now
Oh, wow.
it's just you can't attune.
Lose
Oh,
lose
wow.
XP sounds like something from that. Would
I
make
can't
sense.
use this, but I really wish I could.
Yeah.
Patience
right.
can.
Right.
He's not evil.
I'm not.
Yeah, none of us can use it because we're not evil.
Oof, that's rough. But I mean, like even
No,
class wise,
No,
I
that's
couldn't use it.
damn it. Kevin
Yeah.
beat me.
Yeah.
Huh?
Make it-
Patience, you can have that Gorgon if you want, but if you let me have it, then you can have my Ring of Protection, which would raise your AC by 1.
Looks at full plate and shield. Okay.
Fuck. At the very least, we should take this with us to the
Oh,
blacksmith and see if we can't either fence it for a really good price, or see if we can have it
Wait a
remade
minute.
somehow to change its.
I don't
Weren't-
think it's.
weren't we
I
sent
don't
here to
think
give
it's
this stuff to
considered.
somebody?
I don't know.
He asked for the spell book and the masks and shit all else. For all he knows, the Myconoid stole this shit.
Or
He doesn't need
moths
to know
ate
this
it.
shit exists.
Magic moths.
I vote we stop by our house first and drop all this fancy loot off so that he doesn't know we have it on us, so we don't
Ooh,
show up wearing Manchun's old shit.
Oh, I have an idea. Hang on a minute. Okay. Rogh is going to run over to the tank with the clone in it, and he's going to study him for a long second, and he's going to use his disguise self ability from his hat to turn into the appearance of like naked, young, and fresh
Ooh.
Manchun, and then he's going to go over and he's going to slip on the robe, not attuning to it, and
No.
put on the mask and go, eh?
Now I will say one thing. Manchun, the
Are you-
cloning bat is cold.
I didn't touch it. That's not neither here nor there. Oh. We didn't replicate the finer details. Trying to get that kind of resolution to break the spell and turn into a major illusion.
Anyway, the other thing
This
is
stream
it might be smart to
It's
stop
filled with
by...
adult themes. Talk about adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Demonetized.
I mean, we have a vibrating tentacle rod.
Oh,
It doesn't vibrate.
Wow, it has different patterns too.
No, it undulates. That's worse.
Like I said, people, it's apparently one of those sessions. See you at the end.
Yep. I suggest that when we go back, we go straight to Blackstaff, because she had that theory that we had talked about of maybe trying to get Manchun and Uncle Zhao in the same room, and maybe they just kill each other.
Oh! I know what we can do.
Yeah.
Let's put the teleportation circle that started in the ring around the fucking canister and take it with us.
Can we do that?
Mm.
How big is the canister?
It couldn't be more than 10
Little
feet
bit.
in diameter.
Pretty much. Yeah, I was about
A
to say.
little bit bigger than man size.
Question though.
A little bit bigger
Question.
than Manchun size.
If that fails and we break the tank, do we now have another Manchun running around, or will he not wake up until one of the others?
Maybe he's
dies?
stillborn.
We don't know.
You just know that his spell went haywire and kept awakening the clones early.
Because I don't.
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
Wee.
I would be happy to.
Holy fuck!
Did you use lucky?
No,
Oh.
I just was lucky. 17.
15.
Wait, that's a Manchun clone?
Okay. Somehow, Thana and Rogh to an extent, but Thana's a little bit more detailed. You know, that with the clone spell and with his clone stuff, that if it is awakened, it will only have the memories up until it was created. But you heard that the way it's supposed to have worked, because, talking to people and stuff, is Manchun was initially supposed to, when his clone was active, was basically he would regularly touch his clones to update their memories. But it hasn't done that. It has whatever memory it had at the last upgrade.
So this clone would have not had patch updates for like a century or more.
You're guessing about a century.
Oh god, this is like a Windows 3 Manchun.
Yeah.
You also
Patience,
know that there's currently 3, maybe 2 now, active Manchuns in the realms. One of which is not really a bad guy, but just a bad guy. He realized that the whole "I am going to destroy Elementor and take over the world" kept failing, so he's kind of like
Moderating is evil.
Yeah, he's more like, I'm going to go a different route. I can
C minus evil.
He's just going to take over the world, like with businesses and things.
Yeah.
He's just going to be a capitalist. That's fine. So real quick, one thing. I just checked in Patience. You do have at least one thing that is attunement. Apparently, your armor of resistance is attunement.
Oh, I switched back to full plate.
Oh, okay.
It has higher AC.
Did we get rid of that armor then?
Nope, I still have it in my inventory.
Oh, okay.
So you're just carting around to change of clothes?
Yep.
I mean, it's chainmail, so it would fit neatly into a backpack a hell of a lot more than platemail.
In case we casually just run into a room where, like, the ceiling opens and, like, 5 rust monsters just fall on top of me.
Yeah, like that.
So, I'm going to go through the stuff, and if anybody wants it, claim it. Otherwise, we should assign it to somebody. Otherwise, it's just going to go into the bag of holding for forever, and we'll forget it exists.
Oh, no, we'll resale this shit as soon as we get back home. I will not let that go away.
We have the staff of controlling earth elementals. That went to Rogh, I believe, right?
For now.
One of magic detection is just going into the bag.
I'll carry it because I have the other one.
Oh, okay. Patience has the tentacle rod.
Yep.
Serene has the ring of shooting stars. Who do we think should have the ring of spell storing?
I thought it would be one of you two, but if you both each are, I mean, you could attune up to 2 ring. Well, no, that's fucking
I
Skyrim.
do
Never mind.
have.
Duh.
I will have a slot if I replace my ring of protection, which I can do, because if I'm going to be getting the battle Gorget, then my AC is going to stay the same anyway.
Fair point.
Take the ring and I cast teleportation circle in this room to empty it, and then I put
Should
lesser.
we wait?
Whoa, yeah, whoa.
I thought we were going to try and take Manchun with us.
Because we can't do that, and it takes it takes a minute to cast, and you can guarantee that if I saw you drawing sigils, I'd be doing something about it.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was gonna put greater restoration in the ring, but okay.
That is smart.
We can do that after. That's
First,
a great idea, but after.
Actually, that may take time. You might need to be. Do you need to be attuned to put a spell into it? Or do you just need to be attuned to use the spell in it?
I mean, I could put a more explosive spell in there. That's fine.
Ring of spell storing. Any creature can cast a spell into the ring. But you have to be attuned to cast it. So you can put it in there while somebody else is attuned to it. But who wants to attune to the ring of spell storing?
I guess I will for now, since I got nothing else.
Anybody opposed to me taking the battle Gorget?
Nope.
Who wants that brooch of shielding? Gives you resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile.
We haven't really found anybody that uses that a lot. It'd be kind of you'd need some kind of a divination or clairvoyance to really expect that kind of an attack.
No, but it's a good insurance policy.
I mean,
Magic Missile Inquisition bumps in. You never suspect the Magic Missile Inquisition.
And force magic is a very rarely resisted.
It's also very rarely used. That's why it's rarely resisted. Of course, now having said that, of course, you watch the next thing just be like an army of wizards, appendices, all of them with fucking magic missile.
Next session, we run into just warlocks. Just Eldritch Blast. Just Eldritch Blast.
It's just
Only
warlocks
Eldritch
with
Blast.
it's just warlocks with like 5th level magic missiles.
Nah, that's Eldritch Blast.
That's yeah. It is attunement though. So Patience, do you have a slot open if you're interested?
I have a few slots open, sure.
Oh.
Because it's that episode.
Do we have a potion of clairvoyance? Do we just want to leave that in the bag, or do we want somebody to hold on to it?
I'm not sure. If only we knew a way of figuring out the decision that we should make.
That would this is potion of clairvoyance, not potion of railroading. It would let us touch an item and figure out, something about it, I think.
No, that's the one that lets you see at a distance.
Where you need to go.
It's
AKA,
the spying spell.
It is like this.
I think it's like scrying, I think. No,
clairvoyance.
It has an eyeball in it. I know that.
Oh, so it is just the remote viewing, not over time.
I think so, yeah.
Got it. Well, that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun, and I wouldn't be averse to carrying that potion around.
Who has the brooch? I don't think we ever specified.
I passed.
I think I offered it to you.
I'll hold on to it. It's whatever.
Okay. So was that saying Rogh wanted the potion of clairvoyance?
Aye.
Who gets the blue flower?
The blue lily plant? I have that. It's flying with me. And then I put it back in the inventory as the spell ends.
A potion of invisibility.
Where?
Yeah, you're having trouble finding that in your bag.
It's the water bottle.
I found an empty oh wait, no. This is a potion of invisibility. You can hear the liquid, but you can't see it.
Actually, is there a description for the potion of invisibility?
I know that's how it used to be described.
That's how it should be. It should be. It appears as an empty vial.
This potion's container looks empty, but feels as though it holds liquid.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm already stealthy as fuck, so
I can cast invisibility myself.
Patience
Maybe-
chuckles and immediately flashes back to Thana trying to climb up the tower and kept slipping on it.
Okay, I have potions of
Rude.
climbing for this. Fucking rude.
That
I
was
didn't have
months.
proficiency
That was
in
months ago in
athletics
game.
yet, and I'm still salty and still carry a potion or a climber's kit with me at all times now. I think patience is the least stealthy, so I feel like you'd still be loud as fuck, but at least
My
you wouldn't
head,
be visible.
my head turns and you hear a Dark Souls metal armor chink noise, and I'm like, huh?
Wow.
I'm gonna suggest we give that potion of invisibility to patience.
Okay, I guess.
Or Serene, because you're pretty quiet too.
Where's
Serene's
Serene?
on
I
the
guess she doesn't
ground
need it.
meditating. I don't know. She doesn't want a part of this. She just woke up for the ring. That's it.
Potion
Go ahead.
of flying. I know patience can cast that, but I don't think Rogh can.
No, I've
right?
got boots for that.
Oh.
He clicks his heels together and lifts up off the ground about 6 feet.
I think you would actually benefit from that the most.
Possibly, yeah.
You could do a literal flying kick.
That
The
would
flying,
be so cool.
the flying monk. Got it.
And then there's a potion of vitality. Whenever you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion or suffering, cures any disease or poison, and for the next 24 hours, you gain the maximum hit points for any hit die you spend.
Can we learn how to make these? I think they sound grand for hangovers.
I don't really need this, I don't think, because I'm immune to most poisons, so I'm going to suggest it goes to somebody else.
I got plenty of vitality myself. I don't need it.
I'll put it in my bag.
Okay.
Serene just.
Yeah! We have divvied out all of the booty.
Wait, who
What the
has
fuck
the
do we
ropes?
want to do now?
Does Ross still have the
Oh,
ropes?
they're still in the bag, I think. Actually, no, because
What now?
Rogh is
Oh, I'm wearing-
wearing them.
Yeah, I'm tooling around wearing the robe of the Archmagi right now.
Try an evil laugh and moving your hands like this. Maybe it'll tune.
Actually going to invoke my actor feat for that. So.
Oh yeah, you heard Manchun talk.
I don't think you've ever actually heard him laugh, though.
No,
Probably
but I
not laugh.
studied him for
talk at
10 minutes.
least.
Is good enough for the feat. So.
He's gonna try to act evil. Does that work?
Manchun's will laugh.
Like the Manchun mask turns around and gets right up in your nose and says, "You smell like poo."
You dare try to fake your alignment to me? That is quite evil. I will attune to you.
Right then. So, yeah, I think once we're all ready to go, we should probably try and design the teleportation circle around the tube without disturbing it as much as possible. I have no idea if it'll take the tube or not, but it'll take the guy.
Let me double check.
I'm gonna suggest that we go straight to home first, and then to the Blackstaff. Does that sound?
No, we should go Blackstaff first
I
because we're
think we
taking an
should
entire
definitely-
tube.
Yes, we should definitely dial into the teleportation circle at the tower.
It's a 10-foot diameter circle with the
Which
two pit.
addresses do you have, though?
We've got the Blackstaff and two others that I can't remember where they were.
Wait,
Right,
we
I'm
have
Teleportation circle, you need to have addresses.
Yeah, I know.
We have
Oh,
addresses?
the one of them was the Harpers, and the other one was the Blackstaff, and then I think I had a third one, but I don't remember where we put it. Probably I had to write that down.
It says any creature that enters the portal instantly appears at the destination.
Yes, so
So the
Even if
tube
the
wouldn't
tube
go with
doesn't-
us, but the creature
The guy
inside
would, yeah.
would, if it's considered one.
right. Do we still have that sending stone keyed to the Blackstaff?
We should.
I wonder what the
Okay.
reception is here.
I was gonna say, do we get service out here?
Same plane. Should work.
Oh yeah. So I guess asking to borrow the sending stone for Blackstaff, I'll send him a message. Prepare the teleportation circle to receive unawakened Manchun clone.
Unawakened.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully.
The Blackstaff can't be reached right now. Please leave a message at the sound of the beep.
Oh.
There's just never a sound of the beep.
Okay. Good. Cool.
Thank you
awesome.
thank you
Love
for
it.
contacting Comcast. I mean, the Blackstone.
The waiting time is 3 hours.
Okay.
And 3 days.
Could we? How about let's send a message home and have like Squidly or someone run up there. Probably Squidly.
I think
and
Squiddly has the stone. Think about it.
perfect. Then he can go run and deliver a message to the guards at the door. You know, in case this one doesn't take.
Who's using the sending stone?
I don't know who had this. Who had the Squidly stone? Was it you?
Probably me.
Sending's 25 words.
I'm actually trying to find where my list of who had them was.
25 words, huh?
Mm-hmm. Message, I don't think there's a limit, but the limit is more on range than anything.
Yeah. Wow. Google knows me. I typed in sending, but forgot to put the D&D or whatever. So it gave me the definition and then links to D&D sites.
Nice.
Yep. Sending... Oh, no, that's the spell. Cool.
So you send your messages.
Like that.
Uh-huh.
Response. Why are you yelling?
Oh
3 hours later.
3 hours later, the kids actually answer the phone.
The response. Okay. Then another response. Okay. Sending to 2 people.
We did.
Oh.
Okay.
Grand, they're ready for us. Okay.
Okay.
This
Wait.
is-
How do I stop this? Do I keep talking? What's going on? Look.
No, I'm just. Roll's going to look to the others, and he's still in the Manchun garb. And
Maybe you should change out of that before we show
no,
up.
I was thinking maybe we should do one last thing before we leave.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna walk to the door and like go out in the hall, and look for a myconoid.
You see one sitting in the corner, just like
And he'll beckon him over.
walks over, shimmies the cloud. Yep.
So he's going to keep his distance from it because he doesn't want to get up in that teleportation or that telepathy spore.
You can't talk to
bullshit.
him if you don't have the spores.
Oh, okay. Well, then in his
I
best
cast-
It's just surface talking thoughts, kind of
right,
thing.
in his best Manchun mind, then
Evil, 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 evil.
he's going to.
If you want, I can cast tongues on you, and it would work.
I mean, this is fine. This is fine. He's going to tell the myconoid, I have awoken. I must return to the planet side. You are all released of duty. Spread the word.
Okay. Just walks away like.
Okay. Now he's going to go back inside. We should probably mark this later for a teleportation circle to come back to if we can. Or maybe I could just try to use teleport to remember this room. So he'll spend a few minutes studying the room and try and get a good fix in his mind for later. And, okay, we can go.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I released the myconoids. I told them they could go now. They're free.
Oh, cool, I guess.
We come back decades later, and they're still here, and they're like, why we're free, but I mean...
You didn't tell us to go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, we got a
You know what I
chill
just
spot. We've been
realized?
here for a few hundred years. Why would... Yeah.
The, since the Gorga doesn't require attunement, my AC is actually one higher now.
Hot damn.
What is your AC currently?
18.
Okay, mine's still higher, somehow.
Mine's still
Light mail.
14.
why.
Squishy caster.
I got a rock.
I do got a rock.
So,
All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm already casting teleportation circle on the jar.
Oh boy, let's go.
Now,
All right.
just to verify, did Rogh change and decast his spell?
You should
yeah.
do that so we don't
Yeah,
get
definitely.
attacked when we roll up.
Definitely going to get out of the robe and shit after I come back inside. Now, the fun is done.
Teleport in, disguise
No,
mansion,
God,
magic
no!
missiles.
Just immediately murdered by 9th level magic missiles.
Mhm.
I should have returned to the brooch.
It's like Sunny at the
Irony.
toll booth.
It's just Scarface, you know. Yeah. Anyway, so,
All of that. Okay, so
That's the
we
thing
have
now. In Retroverse, all magic missile spells sound like machine guns. Or sound like Tommy guns.
that tracks.
Tommy.
Okay, so we've got all of our stuff. We've got the tube with the clone, and we've got the teleportation circle ready to go. Are you ready?
yep. Circle
Yeah.
just
All right.
Get
finished.
all close together.
Bye, Moon.
When
Bye,
the
Moon.
disappears.
We'll be back soon, hopefully.
Patience is humming while writing the
'Cause we gotta go.
the teleportation circle. He's just like.
Next time on. No,
I'm thinking Frank Sinatra version.
Yeah.
It's just-
I was just thinking like they teleport away and credits.
Mhm.
So, beam of light, just.
Are
Next
we
thing
like
you know,
are we like floating and spinning upside down and there's like water? Okay, never mind.
Like, we missed the tower and landed in the ocean.
Oh, the ending credits for.
No, I got it, but I'm just saying it'd be fun if we missed and like landed in the water.
so, bright light. Stop.
Bright light.
And you see a wizard you haven't seen before standing in front of you at Blackstaff Tower during the teleportation room. It's like,
Hello.
"Hi."
Banishment.
Hi.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Who
Hello.
are you?
How
Hmm? Hello.
I think he's a wizard. Here's the
No,
clone.
Yeah, no, I said who are you?
I turn.
Hello, wizard of who?
What is the
My
clone
impatience.
doing, if anything? Is it in the tube or is it naked in
just-
fetal position?
It's naked in fetal position in the tube.
Oh, cool!
Great.
We got the tube with us. Great.
Or-
Oh no, the whole thing counts as a creature. It's a clone in a jar creature stat.
The tube is a mimic.
Oh, ooh,
Ooh.
exactly
He's
count.
like, so, yeah.
We needed a meeting with the Blackstaff, if possible.
She's busy.
We have a Manchun clone in our possession.
You sure?
We were.
I mean,
Can you-
how can you tell the difference? No
can
one
you-
really knows what it looks like.
Can you
I
roll
mean, it
magic?
could be the OG one. Do you want to take the risk that it's the OG one?
If it's the OG one, then it wouldn't be in the tube.
Put it to you this way, lad. By the way, what was your name?
Who?
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 Are you a polymorphed owl?
I gotta ask, does he have an owl familiar?
He does
It
now.
does now.
Yeah.
Figiles.
I am Master Who.
Oh, quite right. Anyway, so we've had a bit of a series of entanglements with Manchin lately on behalf of the Blackstaff, and so we have a fairly strong certainty that this is in fact him, owing to the fact that we just came from the fucking moon in his secret hideout and had to ward off myconids.
An
And-
elbow roll.
Sorry.
You were supposed to go to the fucking thing. Could you give her a message that we are here, and do you have some secure vault that we could make sure that this fellow can't cause any trouble?
Huh. Well, when she gets back, I can tell her. As for that,
I don't really know how long the charge is going to last on
Actually-
the stasis for this.
Actually,
thing.
who has a point? We're not exactly 100% sure that this actually is Mansion.
Patience, I think the likelihood of it being literally anybody else is infinitesimal.
Did
Either way, we would like to meet with her. So, do you have an ETA? Or should we wait here, or should we go home?
I would go home. She's currently up north with some people battling a demon lord
Cool.
that popped up.
That does happen. So, look, as long as you can give us your personal guarantee that this thing will not get out, we'll be on our way.
I
Yeah.
can guarantee that no one in this tower will actively release the person, and will in fact do what we can not to release them.
Cool. I'm
I
gonna.
suppose that's as good as we can hope for.
I
You
mean,
got like a dolly or something? Because I don't know how heavy this tank is, but I'm guessing it's gonna be real heavy.
I don't know how dolls will help. because-
Thanahan, he's no longer our problem, so it's okay. Let them figure out the mechanics and
we got
logistics of
apprentices.
it.
Okay. I was gonna be
Apprentices!
nice and
You
offer
just see
to
one,
help
and you see
do the heavy
Porters.
lifting. Okay.
No, that's why they have porters.
you see the apprentices, including I can't remember his name.
Jinx?
Yeah, Jinx come in.
Oh,
Say,
hey,
"Hi, guys."
Oh,
It's like,
Jinx.
hi.
Hi.
Looks
Oh.
at the big box.
How's-
And it's like,
How's
"All right,
wizard
everybody,
school?
come on." He's like, it's okay, but this is going to be a pain.
Shh,
Lift
shh,
from your knees, lad. Lift from your knees, not your back.
Get
what's
the
that?
straps. Get the
Shh.
straps.
Shh. Hello, apprentice. Nice to meet you for the first time.
Fucking patience.
I
That's
drained the
patient.
last. I drained the last of my flask and start to head home.
We don't want to
Oh,
embarrass
You
him.
opened up the wrong
It's
flask.
super
Oh,
embarrassing
shit.
having your parents come in when you're at school.
Jesus Christ.
Once
Anyway,
once we're outside,
Could I see if I can find any information on this cologne? I ask who.
What do you
Lad,
mean information on
I was
the
gonna
clone,
cast
Abby?
Dream on it.
Oh,
you really think that's a good idea?
It can't do anything while it's sleeping. I'd be in complete control of everything.
I mean,
I would not even. I'm not even gonna
You-
try to damage it in any way. I just want to see
Yeah.
what memories it has in it.
But if and inevitably when it wakes up, it's going to come after you first.
Not if I
That's like-
don't let it perceive that I'm in its dream.
Do Mansion clones dream?
Yeah, like, is its brain even
Of
firing
armless
right
sheep.
I
Yeah, I was
guess so, because it's alive. It's breathing, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
in stasis, right?
I don't
I
think
mean-
that's a question they often. Dang.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I actually.
Oh,
I say go for it, but I'm the dumbass that opened the iron flask, so don't listen to me.
The only reason I brought that up is because you mentioned that you gotta update it. He's gotta update its memories and stuff, so it has memories in it. It's not
yeah.
it's not
Who
complete
knows?
veg.
I have the spell here, so.
I just know it doesn't have a soul in it, right? Because that's what happens. The soul transfers to that vessel.
So, if he's got multiple clones running around at the same time, does that mean they're all Horcruxes?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, helping out with the black stuff actually sounds cool. Do you know exactly where they're fighting this demon one?
Spoofy. Sorry, I'm reading the stasis clone spell.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just joking.
I would.
It should be neat if we had a teleportation beacon, some kind that would let us pop right to her. Too bad she doesn't have anything like that.
What was that, Callie?
I whisper to Thana. I say, "So the demon lord, did we do that?"
Did we do that? You mean like, are we responsible for its presence in the world?
Yes, because
I
of the
don't think so. Because of the what?
flask.
Probably not. We banished it, and he said that it went back to the abyss.
So,
That wasn't a
I
demon
don't know
lord.
magic. I'm trusting
that one that got
patience that when it got banished, it stayed banished.
Patience, you try to cast Dream, it does not work on him.
Oh,
Okay, at least we know.
Yes. The
Well, it was
spell
worth a shot.
actually mentions that the clone is unreachable through mental contact.
Oh, good to know. Cool.
Hmm.
On we
That
go.
makes sense.
So, on our way home, do we want to stop by the Wizard of Pay and pawn off this wand of detect magic for, like, I don't know, one potion or some shit? It's not going to be worth a lot.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Anything else of this stuff that we want to sell? I
Um,
don't think it's smart to give up the robes. I
he
feel
might-
like we want to hold on to those.
he might make good use of the tentacle rod.
I'm really not like in love with the brooch personally, so I would be fine if it got sold.
I mean, Patience, you're the one attuned to it. What do you think?
But that's just me.
The
To
brooch?
both of them. Yeah, the birch and the.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You
All
can
right.
have it.
To the Wizard of Pay
Oh, and
shopping episode.
the Archmagi robe too. What are we doing with that? Because that's
I
not usable,
suggest-
and it's
I suggest we hold on to that because it's super evil.
and super powerful and super valuable.
And I trust the Wizard of Pay as a merchant,
I think
as a wizard with a vastly powerful evil magic. I don't
Not so much.
less
so we can't use the robes.
No, we
No.
can't. Well, like you can wear them, but you can't use the magic in it. I don't think.
Do you think the
Rogh
black
said
staff
that
would
it
have
only
something?
works for evil people.
Do you think the black staff would have a version that works for good people?
Maybe.
You know, like a traded in.
Yeah.
That'd
Well, I
be a
was
question
gonna
for
say
later.
we hold on to it and talk to her because she would probably want to hold on to that. Also, do we remember what Zhao wanted? I know he said I think it was just the spellbook and the masks, right?
Aye.
Sure. You have the
Oh,
record.
the spell book. The spell book.
Oh, we took that, yeah, definitely.
Are there any ritual
Hey.
spells in there?
Are there
Yeah,
any
both of you can learn those.
Yes.
You look at it, it's got
Spoofy. Hang on, I can give
Oh,
you
yeah, I'm
a
sorry.
list of all wizard rituals.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's actually a bit.
Oh yeah, that's easy enough. Hang on.
Oh, there we go. I
Oh,
went
you
to look
just
up.
have his spellbook.
I went to look up. I'm on Donjon, the spells and stuff.
That's what I was gonna do, yeah.
I had ritual warlock. There are 4 spells for the warlock.
I was just
that are
gonna
ritual.
well, yeah, but you're a tome lock. You can learn wizard ones.
Yeah, I just totally forgot I had it set to warlock only. So I hit
Oh.
ritual, and it immediately went from like hundreds of spells to 4.
just those are standard spells he has in a book to memorize. Plus
Okay,
one.
so wizard rituals. That's fun. There's a bunch of those.
That's what I'm saying. I think most of these are wizard.
None of these spells are rituals. None of the spells he has prepared are rituals. Which makes sense, because if they're in his spellbook, he wouldn't need to prepare them. Because he's a wizard, and they don't need to prepare their rituals before they cast them.
Is that right? I thought you just had to write it in the book anyway. Because
For-
your
It has to be
spellbook.
in book, but
The wizards are the only one. Like clerics, if you have a ritual spell, you need to have it prepared to
Uh-huh.
cast it as a ritual. But
Yeah.
wizards are
But-
unique.
this is like a backup spell book plus one spell, which is Stasis Clone, 9th level.
Yeah, none of the spells that he has prepared are in here.
And that's
These
not a
are
ritual.
these are the wizard ritual spells.
Yeah, it's
It
what
may
is
not
there?
be there.
Those are his. So take a picture.
Well,
Yep.
what does he have? What does he have anyway? Like that's not rituals.
I gave
Hang-
Katrina
hang
the
on,
thing
hang on,
to take
hang
a
on.
picture and send to you guys.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And she keeps not
Doing that.
Not doing that.
It's like, here, take a picture of this. And she's like, no.
It's fine. My only job is record
Oh.
keeper.
Technically, that probably is a ritual there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not even casted yet.
Oh, clone.
Stasis Clone.
Yeah.
Ooh, aye. So saving that for a few levels from now.
I can't copy that one anyway. I can go up to
No,
fifth level,
we should not do that
I think.
Actually,
because
I'm not sure of that. Let me get back
It's-
with you because it's got an hour casting time.
Mhm.
A, it's his unique spell that he fucked up and went poorly. B, I don't know if the world can handle multiple use. No offense.
Oh.
Huh? What? Okay.
And C, what's his notes wanted the spell book. So like, well, I guess the spell is still in the spell book even if you copy it.
You just aren't capable of copying until you get that level.
Yeah.
So
Double checking Book of Shadows.
Actually, wait a minute. What level is it?
9th,
You would have to be like 20th level to
17th.
do that. No. For Ritual Caster the feat, you can only learn spells equal to half your level.
Okay, so that's up to 7th for me for right now. So when I hit 18th level, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where you got 24 from.
Huh?
Like, you were like 23rd, you're 24th
No,
level.
20th.
Yeah, that's
20th.
10th
My
level.
brain was, fucked up.
Anyway,
Well, I
so
said
you go
like,
back to
18.
where? Wizards of Pay?
yeah, on the
Open
way
it up.
home.
He's like, "Hey, you guys are back.
Hey,
How's it going?
good. We got
I
some.
got a new item that might interest you guys."
Ooh, what is it? Watch, this is tentacle rod.
What?
Nothing. What you got?
Who's out this helmet? Okay. Normally requires attunement, but I've already attuned just so I can show it off. Puts it on, and you see a tentacle come out of it, and it's like semi-transparent, and it goes through things. It's like, it's really cool. It can like touch things from it's like a 10-foot pole in a tentacle form, and it can go through walls of force.
For the sake of the town, you should probably keep that away from me.
It's really good for finding traps.
Pulls out tentacle rod. Trade?
No.
Ooh, a tentacle rod. Sure.
The two girls. Rogh. It's that one
literally
gif.
that.
It's that one gif
Yes.
where the both girls are like, oh, and the one guy's just like,
Exactly like that.
Yeah, it's a tentacle helm.
okay, I trade. If he allows it, I trade the. Is he cool? Yeah.
It's about equal.
Okay.
They that tentacle can't be used for attack and stuff, but basically can it still has our force behind it, so it's like 10 foot. Basically, you can do like a 10-foot pole where you can touch things to activate or not.
Is it the one where it's like semi-corporeal, so it can go through walls and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you use that to unlock a door?
Maybe.
Can we lock your front door and see if it works?
No.
Oh.
It's a magical lock, so if you do it, it
That's
activates
valid.
a trap.
Okay. Done. I wrote it down.
There's actually multiple traps on my front door.
That makes
one
sense.
explodes, one drives you insane, and then one teleports you to the elemental fire.
That makes sense.
And
yeah.
Patience.
No,
And
that
Patience
tracks.
puts on the helmet. It's like, it's snug.
We also have this, and I'm gonna unpin the brooch of shielding off Patience.
Oh, classic.
Wait, how are my horns fitting through this helmet? Oh well, I won't think about it.
It's magical. They
adjusts.
just get horned. Yeah.
It just has little
movable
holes.
It's like-
plates.
It's like Skyrim, where you're like a lizard folk, and you put on an ebony helm, and somehow your snout is just completely gone.
Oh.
Is that a thing that happens?
Oh yeah.
You got the DMG over there. Don't you?
I do. And we also have a wand of detect magic. It's pretty basic. But...
There we go. There we go.
The tentacle rod.
I'm just imagining it's like Patience, but with two tails.
Oh no.
Oh wow! I didn't want to picture
He's
that.
got
but
like the
thank you.
one, and then like a 10-foot invisible Leku, semi-transparent Leku.
Did you just say Leku?
Yeah, like the Star Wars.
I know, you fucking nerd. I love it.
He's like, anything particular you were thinking about? Virtue shielding, money, trade for something? I got some items in the back.
Hey, you got anything else that's new and interesting from the last time we were here?
Let me go and check.
I'm
I
gonna
also
lean
have the
over.
wand of anything else, so I can go check at one time.
This potion.
What is it a potion of?
It's a potion of cow, apparently.
I was waiting till after the cow mood because it was like a perfect pause. Invisibility.
Ooh, invisibility. Okay. Just hear some movement and crashing in the back. Comes up. All right, so I got this broom of flying.
Mm-hmm.
Serene. Okay, let's see
okay.
what cool shit does not require attunement. Because
It's
most of us
impossible.
are pulled up. Full up.
There's things that don't require attunement, but cool things that don't require attunement.
I got this bag of tricks.
But what tricks does it do?
Like
You
card
pull out a
tricks.
little fuzz ball and it turns into an animal.
It's for kids.
Oh.
Serene likes it. What color is it?
It is roll me a d6.
4.
Great.
Oh, I think that's the cute one.
Is that the?
What can you pull out?
I think all of them have a chance of some huge size animal.
They all have a variety.
Yeah.
No, better change it to Rust.
Oh.
Oh.
Rust has the goats.
What
Do
are,
any of them have ducks?
what are the options? Is it like a booster pack? Or not a booster pack, like the little figurine things where it's like, these are the possible things you could get from here.
It's a blind bag card assortment.
Yeah.
So, he's like, I believe when you pull out the little thing, you can pull out 3 per dawn, basically 3 a day. And you can throw them. And the animals that I believe come from here are the rat, the owl, the mastiff, the goat, the giant boar, the lion, and a brown bear.
Cuddly.
Don't you have speak with animals patients? Still?
Yeah.
We could use them as scouts.
I have the ring of.
Oh yeah.
That
Actually, yeah, that might not be that bad. Actually, that could be a scout that isn't like tied to your life force. Rolf, don't you have a familiar now? But like you're attached to yours.
Hi.
Wait, but it's just a random wild animal, right? We don't have control over it? Sorry, I know you're going back and forth between all the things.
Yes, going to the next item.
I just realized how many summoning things we have. We have a fucking lot. We have the dog, the onyx figurine thing that
It
we've
is
never
friendly
used.
towards you.
Okay.
So it's just like summoning an animal. It's friendly and tries to obey your command. Use your bonus action to basically tell it to do stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
What we need is a scroll of Druid of 9th level, Druid of Shepherd of the 9th level, or whatever.
Is that a trade for the brooch?
Mhm.
I'd say sure.
There you go.
Is
Here
it
you go.
attunement?
Nope.
Cool.
So Serene
Who
has...
wants it, Patience or Serene?
You can have it.
Nah, you're the one interested. Maybe? No?
Okay, I'll take it.
There's no ducks in it, so
No, I mean animals though.
Giant,
yeah, I know.
giant duck. Quack.
I'm just imagining next time we go into battle, it's just like break out all these summoning things. We have a thing where we can summon an earth elemental. Squidly also has an elemental earth gem. We have the onyx dog. Now we have this thing.
He's like, I got this decanter of endless water. Trade that for your wand.
Sure.
It's less trips to the well.
Ooh.
And
Do you have any
of course-
sovereign glue?
Ooh, we needed a universal
Yes.
solvent.
Are you aware that we live with children?
But
I'm just saying. That thing needs to be under lock and key.
the decanter of endless water. I quite agree.
No, if we have sovereign glue.
He's like, I got about. I don't think you can afford it.
Oh, how much?
What rarity is it? Is the question.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Oof.
So
Okay.
over 50K.
God, that's an expensive super glue. No thanks.
It's not just super glue. It is magical super glue that
No,
works.
It's a
Completely
vicious,
understand
milky
what
white
it is.
substance.
Viscous?
It's Elmer's glue. It's magical Elmer's glue.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
I'd like to say it's a vicious white substance.
Viscous.
No, he said vicious the first time, so like it just insults the shit out of you while you're trying to use it.
Are you sure? Are you sure this is what you want to use me for?
I don't
Eat
know.
your leisure twice.
If you're using me, then you might get into quite a sticky situation.
What,
Oh, hey, does he
there
have
was the
anything?
third item, right?
Huh?
Potion of invisibility.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, sorry, I can't find it. You handed it to me and it just disappeared.
Tends to do that.
Ooh.
Potion of cow. It just turns into a cow. That's it.
I mean, Bag of Tricks isn't far off.
He's
Well,
like,
you summon a cow. You don't turn into a cow.
"There's a bag. I got this potion of speed."
I've heard from a great
Gross.
sage that speed is key. I don't think
Perks
anyone else
up an
got that. Never
interested
mind.
monk.
Do you have any?
The monk.
What does
the
it
monk.
do?
The monk seems to like speed. Might be a little addicted to it. So.
You have any immovable rods? Like maybe a set?
Well, the potion gives you haste for 1 minute, no concentration. Immovable. Let me go in the back and check.
Yeah, like for preference, like at least 2. But you know,
That actually would not be just great for me. That would also be really good for Serene because that's an extra
Action.
+2 AC and an extra attack every round.
Right.
And doubles your speed. So you could finally keep up with me in combat. No offense. But next time I'm stupid and run ahead, you can be right beside me. Actually, you'd probably be faster than me with that.
Haste, it's an extra action, isn't it?
It is no, it is not. It is when you use the attack action, you can use you can also make another attack.
No, it gains an
Specifically
additional
like
action on each of its turns.
Yeah,
that
so
it
you'd
can
get more
only
attacks.
use to dash
Oh,
or
one weapon attack only.
Attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object, which is pretty much everything you can do with an action.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
attack is one weapon
But-
attack only extra. So Cat's right.
It's
essentially.
basically so that she can't action surge, haste, and do that and do fucking like 9 attacks in a round.
But why
So-
not? I don't know. It's
Because that would be OP.
He's like, I got
Instead,
one.
she can do 7.
I have 1.
which is perfectly fine.
So
Okay.
immovable rod or potion of haste.
I mean, okay, no, let's do this. I'll buy the rod just as is. What's the asking price? It's uncommon.
Between 101 to 500.
350.
Raw 350. Okay. Could I commission a second one for 700 and just come and pick up the set when it's ready?
$720.
It is a commission.
Takes time.
But normally you don't upcharge for the same cost of the item, plus on top. But you know, I think I'll just take the one and I'll just build my own fucking rod, because I'm not about to get grifted here.
Wow, rude.
Seriously?
I just don't appreciate trying to.
He has to make it from scratch, though.
And I would be putting up the cost of the materials and everything too.
I'm already giving you guys everything at discounts.
Well, that's your bad business practices, lad.
But I
Fine,
elbow
no more
him.
discounts for you. Everything full price.
Well, what about the rest of us who aren't assholes?
We all come together.
Fucking no. Can we still trade that invisibility potion 1 for the haste?
Yeah.
Now, there's no need to be hasty. We can work this out, but I don't want to be paying $720 for a $700 pair of rods. You don't need to go taking out my impertinence on the friends, and that's going to be a dirty 20 persuasion check.
He's like, nope. Yeah. We give you guys discounts this whole time, giving you 20% more off, selling everything almost at cost for you guys because you're one of my best customers. And look at this. Come in and you're just like insulting me like that.
Well, son, you tried to upcharge me for a minor magic item. I could honestly just as soon go and take it and make it in my own house.
Do you have the formula?
I can take this and reverse engineer it, lad. Or I could go into my university and look up the recipe. So
If they will allow you to buy it, yeah. But here's the thing. It takes my time to do that. I
You're
have to
taking
go,
up
not just
right
ingredients.
now.
It takes me days to make things. And I do that. And I've already made, I've given you items before, gone out of my way. Shit. And here you're all like, ooh, 20 gold because someone wants to feed himself.
I'm pulling through the discount bin, the like reject one.
the don't quite work right magical items.
Yeah,
That's
they're
a
the best.
that's a good idea.
What? They're great. That's where I got the dwarven beard comber. And the 1 hit point magic healing potion. Which like technically works.
Let's see. You see a little box about this big, and the note says that if you put something in it, it just suspends it in the middle of the box. It doesn't touch anything. It's useless, but there's an experiment. Let's see. A wand that just, the magician's wand where you hold it, but then you hold it a different way and just kind of goes limp.
Nice.
I'm gonna buy that as a gift for Squidly. Wait, no, not Squidly, Jinx.
Either or.
How much?
For that one?
Yeah.
5 shards.
Done.
So
Okay.
take your
I'm
cow
done.
with you.
We good, guys?
I guess so. If we can't come to an agreement about this rods.
So we traded in the brooch shielding, potion of invisibility, and tentacle rod, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a tentacle helm.
Yep. I
You
got.
got a bag of tricks, rust flavored, and I got a potion of haste. Oh, let me write down that Hannah has that potion.
Serene, do you have written down the bag of tricks, or do you want me to hold on to it?
Yes, I have it in my character sheet now.
Okay.
Sweet.
Just want to make sure everything's all good.
I just realized you changed your name to Manchun in a tube, Kevin. And we're going home.
There you go.
I gotta make one pit stop on our way home. So when we get to our house, I go across the street to our druid friend. One of the neighbors is a druid. I always forget their name, but they're a they. I'm pretty sure.
Fala,
Yeah.
who does not worship Corellian in this game because Corellian's a dick. Sorry.
And I knock on the door.
It's a business. You can walk in.
Oh, I walk. Okay, I guess I walk in.
The upstairs is a business.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
And
can I help you?
yeah, would you be interested in this rare exotic plant? Let's pull out the blue lily-like plant.
Huh. It's blue.
I'm not there. I went across the street to get donuts for the kids
Looks
and
at it.
everybody.
This is Skipper. Okay, it's real.
It's real.
Knife. They're good stuff.
It's now plastic.
Would you
Gotta make sure blue plants are not common. So
They really are not.
would you be interested in it?
Yeah. Would you like to trade for a plant, or would you just like some money? I got a fern.
Like
Do we have any like herbs that we could use in
5 shards would be fine.
tavern?
Oh, 5 shards. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Are
I'm pretty
we
sure it needs plenty of
seriously-
sunlight. So
Are we
Well,
seriously
you know
gonna
better
like
than
just
me.
turn loose a foreign life
Yep.
form
Moon
without?
plant.
Yeah.
Yep.
6
This
months
is-
later, feed me.
Yeah, there's no chance this is not going to turn into like a plant-based overlord thing, completely enveloping
Yeah.
the city in vines.
6
Nope,
months.
definitely not.
6 months later, oh baby.
I don't remember how many is like 2 dozen donuts and
24.
how much gold is like 2 dozen donuts?
I think that's like a
It's like a
6
silver at best or
bits
something.
or something like that.
Yeah, it's really.
Donuts are pretty cheap.
Wait, what the fuck
They
is a
gotta be
bit? You mean a nib?
copper.
I play a lot of games in Zakar and they're bits. Okay, I think.
So are they in Twitch?
I think you're thinking of Twitch.
No,
donuts.
they're called bits in some games too.
Anyway,
Nothing's hard.
Do you know how many RPGs I got?
yeah, I was about to say.
Do you know
it's-
how hard it is to keep track of these names?
I am aware, Kevin. We have a fucking spreadsheet to keep track of them.
Okay, so removing blue lily flower. That possibly might kill us all for my
I feel like,
inventory.
yeah, we really should have just put that
I
up.
walk in the door. I kick the door open. I got donuts. Not hard. I don't want to break the door.
I was about to say the door. No.
I am aware that I could break a door. I just
You're
use
going
my foot to
upstairs,
open
right?
it. Oh yeah.
Going to
So-
the main place. I got donuts. Woo, drinking.
Patience, you
No.
don't suppose that having such a strange and unusual plant in the window might bring some business to our tavern?
I'm
That's a
gonna go
deep,
out
that's
on
a
a
deep
limb.
cut reference from Little Shop of Horrors. If you don't
Oh,
know,
okay. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say most people that show up to our tavern are not interested in the foliage.
have you
They are
seen
more
Little Shop?
interested in the
Yeah,
drink.
no, he's referencing the movie.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, downstairs, this place could use more plants.
more greenery. Yeah. Do I see the kids upstairs?
2 of them.
Hey, I brought donuts.
Woo!
Which one's missing?
The one in school.
The one in school.
Okay, good. It's not the tiefling
Yes.
one. All right.
It's like, awesome, more donuts.
More? Where the fuck did you get that? It's
Give
just
us
like
money
3
for
pounds.
spending.
We did.
We
didn't
got an allowance.
Wait, did we give an allowance?
I mean,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
3
equal
platinum a
for each
day,
other.
right? I'm kidding.
no.
We take 10% of the profits from the place.
Who gave them a 10% cut?
You
I
guys
just-
did by
I'm
adopting
going to look
us.
right at you, Thana.
Okay, no, excuse you. I look at Nat, who is the leader of this operation usually.
She signs. We run the business day to day most of the time while you guys are out adventuring.
That's
We're
valid.
going to take some profit from
That's
this.
valid.
You're teaching us well as adventurers.
That's valid. And I tell them all about the moon. And
Squiggly's like, and Matt's like,
oh fuck, I can't remember his name. Reginald and the ships and space and how the moon is definitely not made out of cheese. Do not listen to Patience. And if Uncle Volo ever offers you moon cheese, do not under any circumstances buy it.
Yeah, I would like to contribute to this recounting of the
I don't think you saw any of that.
I did.
Okay.
Squiggly's like, oh, yeah, Volo, he was here a couple days ago. He bought a ton of cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he must also
He
be a
sold
cheese
it.
connoisseur.
He sold it to Patience
He sold me
for
moon
like
cheese.
a platinum.
It was
Squiggly
well
turns to
worth
Matt.
it.
No wonder
Oh,
you're
lad.
taking business advice from him. That's ingenious.
I want to be mad, but Volo does have a pretty mean hustle game.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't, it
Like,
doesn't
you
hurt
could
that
do
he's
worse.
friends with a sucker.
I mean, we're winging this. I have no idea how. I learned on the job, but I mean, Volo's been doing this for a couple hundred years.
Not straight. He was in prison for a while.
Yeah.
As
you
in
think
the
you
spell.
think he didn't have a side hustle in the clink?
No, the spell in prison, not the action in prison.
Oh,
Just twiddling his thumbs for a couple hundred
That's
years.
how he survived the 100. He kind of went into like a subplane and came out later,
yeah, put on hold for 100 years.
which is weird. But
Roof,
no, raw.
Rogh, roof.
And the dog. Raw.
So yeah, were you turning in that spellbook and stuff?
Well, we gotta wait for what's her name to show back up. Do we know where she actually went? Because, like I said, I'm not opposed to seeing if we can figure out where Black Seth is and going to pick a fight with Demon Lord.
Up north near like, the guy just said up north near like Mithril Hall and that place.
That's not.
Where's our plot hook list?
Oh
Cat?
boy. Oof.
No, why? No.
Because we got to add this to the plot hook list.
Deal with Finn.
Okay, we take Finn to the Demon Lord.
Yeah, I was gonna
Negate
say,
the winter shards with a heat or an anti-magic field and learn about the good elemental of cold.
oh yeah,
uh,
we're still kind of cursed, aren't we? A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. And Uncle Zhao.
That's
We've
cool.
dealt with Zhao. So now it's just deal with Finn and negate the winter shards, which I forgot about.
Yeah, I've kind of forgot about Finn too. So
I forget
Yeah,
about a
just
lot of
one thing.
things.
Has anybody else shown up, like, other than Lolo? Because he's here every 5 minutes. No, like, weird visitors or new uncles that you've met?
I seem to remember we did pay to have like some pretty powerful
Yeah, we
protection
have-
magic put on the house. We did. We
We
did.
talked
It's in
about
it's
it.
in the chat notes a long time back,
Um,
but it's in there.
That's fine and good, but we still on our business, so people can go downstairs.
No.
for
I'm
business.
aware of that. I'm just making sure you don't have rando arch wizards chatting you up without us knowing. Or
Divine
evil
Brando.
clerics.
Ones that
Is-
aren't associated with Blackstaff.
Anybody suspicious showed up, asking lots of questions about you, being buddy more than just a
Oh, that
regular
Never
customer.
Ember guy showed up to check the books.
Hey,
We
never
showed him
remember.
the
We haven't
books.
seen him in forever.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Ah,
that is an
I just read
actual
the
thing
sheet.
that we did.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he came in to
Nice.
check on the books because he said he, was paying for a year for stuff and want to make sure his money wasn't being squandered or laundried the wrong way.
For those
Yeah, we're
curious,
He
probably
said he
getting
had bad
close.
experiences with his dad doing something
Jesse-
like that.
Valid.
Jesse
We're probably-
pulled up a message from Discord back in June.
Good God.
So great memory there.
In exchange for the tin of magic goo, we got 1 dose of heavy magic and several wards on the house that are all able to be activated and deactivated. The main entrances have dispel magic screens when you enter the room, and a glyph of warding on every entrance that will go off dealing lightning damage if you try to break in through a locked door.
Or window.
Sweet. That is the thing that we have. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good memory. Shit.
Oh, we've had some weird people come in the other day. They looked
Mhm.
like lizards, but they weren't dragon folk. The
So,
dragon people?
Those are
lizard
called
folk?
lizard folk.
No,
kobolds?
they one had this big fen with horns.
How do they call themselves?
Did they smell weird?
That
Yeah, the one smelled like honey.
History check. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I know something. I don't know which one I need to check against.
One.
Join the club.
What's the knowledge check on this one?
Probably history.
Yeah.
History?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for
One,
giving me
one.
that and not nature, because that makes it a 25.
Oh.
But see, this is like a super rare endangered race from 2nd
Mhm.
edition.
So of course I get a 25 about it,
They
because I know
sound
all the
like
useless shit.
you don't know a lot of detail about them, but it sounds like a race of people called the Sorials. The most famous is a individual called Dragonbait. There's not a lot of them in the world. You think some evil god brought them here for some reason.
What,
But
just
they're
left
pretty
him?
isolationist, so having any of them come to Waterdeep is a pretty rare thing. So
That's pretty cool.
Okay, this is out of character. Don't they have like one village out in like the
Lost
other
Vale.
continent?
it's the
Something.
Lost Vale, and I think it's to the north, so somewhere, in like Spy in the World, maybe.
Kind of in the
That's
same direction as the Black
Spy
Staff
in the
is at right now
world.
for us.
a reptilian race living up in the cold.
It's magic.
Ah, okay.
It's
That
like
makes sense.
warm. It's warm, cold.
Yeah, lukewarm.
Exactly, Cal. Exactly.
So does that history check give me like kind of like the lowdown on where their settlements might be around here too, or is it just what species they are?
I think that's our only settlement.
Yeah, as far as you know, they have one settlement that's pretty well hidden,
Uh-huh.
and they don't travel out of it too often.
They're
So
they're vague AF even in 2nd edition.
I mean,
Did,
they're almost extinct.
did these lizardy boys happen to say anything in common to you, or was it all just their own language?
Their language. They did have a nifty lady with them with some cool ass tattoos that did translate.
Oh, could you describe her?
I know
Cool
this
ass
is
lady
out of
with
character.
tattoos.
Hi, beyond
She
that,
had red hair, like tattoo up her arm.
that doesn't sound familiar to this game, does it?
I don't know why, but I really, really, really want to see her. totally not for something out of character that I know who this character is.
If I can
That you
find
just
the
like hot
book,
redheads with
will
ink? I
give
mean,
you-
who doesn't?
That's valid.
She's from my favorite series from the super classic D&D games from like NES era.
Oh boy.
There it is.
It's an adventure series I've been wanting to run.
Yep.
But it is super old school.
It's not the best picture.
Kevin, why do you put this the meme that you put into general chat this morning? The fucking Mario plant
Oh.
urinals. Why is this a thing that you felt the world needed to see?
Why are you bringing that
Google
up?
it, friends. I don't know. I just saw it, and it just.
I saw it too.
I just checked my
Nintendo-
34 messages in Discord. And I felt I
Wow.
needed to shame Kevin
Yeah.
for that.
Got myself a paper cut.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hurt. But yeah, she was here. She said she was looking for someone named Dragon Bait, and that they were just traveling down, and they drank a little, ate a lot of our nuts. We had to order more peanuts.
Okay.
I'm
Huh.
assuming she's not
Mm.
dressed like the picture I just sent to Discord.
Just I can't.
Because that's some,
80
we'll
shit.
just say outdated feminine armor.
Oh, blue plate?
Here we go.
Close.
That's a stab to the heart.
Nice.
But
For those at home, she's got chainmail and like the front, yeah, like in the middle, it's just bare. You know, if you just wanted to stab someone in the heart, it's
everyone knows that distracts people, and you aim everywhere else. Duh.
It's literally center of mass.
perfect.
Well, look, okay, so
But behind her is one of those of that race.
That is
Yes.
Dragon Bait.
I think that's Dragon Bait. That is a weird ass fucking
It's
It looks like-
looking
It's a
Holy
holy
Avenger.
Yeah, it's a holy Avenger sword. Believe it or
it
not.
kind of looked like Swallow's Falcon Axe almost from Bravest Warriors.
But yeah, he's like, yeah, it was very interesting. I saw them.
That's pretty cool.
I guess that's the most exciting thing we saw. There's a bar fight.
Oh, damn, I'm sad I missed
Ooh,
it.
who was it?
Did hold on, back up a sec. Did the redheaded lady suggest that they were going to be in town for a few days, or did they say they were pressing on?
Didn't we go into details? They seem to want to stay to themselves.
Yeah,
We didn't
that's
pry.
solid.
You didn't pry or listen in. What is the matter with you?
Okay,
You're slipping.
stop it. We're training them not to do that.
No.
I had to go to school.
We're training them not to be obvious about doing that.
It is good that you went to school rather than harassing patrons.
Yeah, where else am I going to get the money from the kids?
I thought you were getting an allowance.
Yeah, that's my main source of income. You need a side source. That's a hustle.
Which child is this talking?
Squiggly. Yeah, ever since,
I said, which child is this talking? And I looked down at the dog, and the dog just looked up at me guiltily with a piece of cardboard sticking out of his mouth
Of course.
side hustle.
from the most recent paper towel roll that he's shredded.
You guys won't let us go on adventures, so we gotta find adventures on our own.
I mean, it's
No, you
valid.
don't.
Ever since
I'll lean
the,
over to Serene.
giant rat incident.
Should we mention the suggestion for the powder monkey on a spaceship?
Powder monkey.
Powder monkey. Yeah, it's a job description for youths on a.
Hilariously, yeah, that's one of those things that Serena and I would recognize because we're both sailors, but
They powder monkeys.
I don't know how frequent a thing that would be used because cannons are not super common.
No.
And the only
okay.
ones that exist are usually on like a very small amount of ships.
I wonder if there's like an arcane equivalent of that where they just go back and like ferry
Yeah, magical
seals.
ballista.
Yeah, magical seals back and forth from storage.
Arrow monkey.
It's just a ballista.
A boat monkey.
I think we just can dispense with the monkey, like that.
That's valid.
I'm pretty sure Squidly doesn't appreciate any of those.
You forgot another thing on our list of things. Buy a
No.
ship.
Oh yeah,
Well,
we're supposed to
it's
get a
gonna take a
spelljammer.
while to afford that. They were expensive as fuck. Did I write down how much that was? I did not.
Didn't we
Dang.
say it was cheaper to like get a terrestrial ship and then retrofit it?
Probably. It was a lot of money.
Anyway,
Yeah. So
I want to say it was over 100K. I want to say it was like 125,000.
anyway, so what
We're
y'all
about to
do?
wrap, right?
I actually don't know what we're doing next. I mean, I kind of want to pick a fight. The only thing we fought on the moon was a demon for 5 seconds before Patience banished it, because apparently you're not supposed to open metal flasks that aren't your own.
You're
Oh,
not
yeah,
supposed
what'd you
to
do with
open
that?
evil metal flasks, but probably.
What's
wouldn't.
that supposed to know? You just said it's magical. It's in a room filled with 10 potions that it was a-okay for
Wait,
me
it's
to
like,
pop the
hey,
lid on and
Look
smell.
at this iron flask,
Nope,
but they
nope.
do not open on the bottom.
I actually
That shit
back
is
up
in the
and
bottom of the bag of holding.
I backed up against the wall when he pulls it out.
He's just in the bag of holding. What you got?
Oh my god. I mean,
Get out of there.
I probably would have let him.
What? What?
Yeah, I was gonna say is I would like just very gently like tip him into the bag.
Just see the ankles.
I pull him out before he starts to
Well-
suffocate.
Tail lashing furiously.
We need to get rid of that flask.
Oh, we need to make use of that flask. We have. That's what we need to do.
I
We need
am
to
going.
take this to the Blackstaff.
I'm going to take the flask and
capture
the
the demon lord.
archmage, the evil archmage robes, and the spell book, and put them in that little trapped chest that we have. What was the trap? What did the trap do?
You want to set it off?
Can I determine what it would have done if I had triggered it?
You think it was pressurized salt acid?
Okay.
Ooh, that's very Emotep of you.
Yep. Going straight mummy on that shit.
Oh shit.
Because I'm torn. Because, like, I want to put the stuff in there so that the kids can't get into it, but if they try to get into it, they might melt their faces. I'm going to do it anyway and put a big do not touch big ass trap on it.
On pain of acid.
Yes, on pain of acid, and put it back in the bag of holding.
I can
And
disable
then
that.
let them have fun.
Hmm.
Who can disable that shit?
Nah.
On the ring, I cast Cure Wounds at 5th level in it.
Smart.
Because I can't downcast anyway.
No, but
Oh, that's
I mean,
fair,
that's,
yeah.
yeah, you're always casting at 5th level, so you would like fit one max level spell in there all the time. That's great.
I mean, that's a pretty baller heal.
It's also it's a really good utilization for him because that's like one extra spell slot he's got in an hour.
Yeah.
So, we'll probably be ending there.
Sitting in the
Tuesday's
living
session-
room,
Yeah.
Paul tossing around items. Real quick before we end, though, can we have Serene test out the bag of tricks?
Yeah, I was going to.
Yes.
Because we're throwing these things around, we 100% would do that, and I want to activate the... Should I activate the Onyx Dog for the first time? Because you can only do it every now and then. I can only do it once a week, I think. But we've never actually talked to him before, so I kind of want to.
You can pull out up to 3 of the 3 animals from the bag of tricks at a time.
Let's just try one at first. So what does she have to roll to see what
Yeah.
animal she gets?
The date,
I rolled a 2.
an owl. It's like,
Woo!
ooh.
Yeah, I got an owl. It's totally a serene animal.
Turns the head around.
What kind of owl? Like a snowy one,
A
like
Strix
a
owl.
great horned, like the little teeny tiny pygmy ones.
An owl.
So a barn owl.
Look up a
It
Strix.
doesn't specify.
Look
It's
up a
just
Strix
barn
owl. We'll just go with that one. They're pretty iconic.
Let's let Callie decide, huh?
I don't care what kind. Callie can decide what owl she likes.
Well, whatever
with-
kind it is, my raven is going to annoy the shit out of him because it's trying to be friendly but doesn't know
Oh
quite how.
boy, that is an angry looking owl.
Oh,
It could be that owl that changes kind of shape kind of thing where it's like,
yep.
Oh yeah, that one's cool.
The
They're all
Japanese
cool.
Mighty Morphin Owl.
as those two are playing, Pigeon Leaf just comes down. They both look at them and just kneel.
This is a serene owl.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because
Yeah.
they know their boss.
Pidgeylees is
I
king.
think Pitchleaf flies down and the owl just like shrinks.
Yeah, they do the like the Onyx dog, your dog, all the animals do the Lion King thing where they all bow down to Pidgeylees.
Quoth gets up quickly and like scuttles up and hides underneath my hat.
Hey, buddy.
His actual name that we don't know is Kufasa.
Or Kuzilla, like King of the Monsters at the end, and all the kaiju are.
Patience.
So, with that, we'll be ending.
Yeah.
Today's session was a bit of a interesting one,
Mm-hmm.
and next week we'll figure out which
What
path
the
they
fuck you
go
wanna
on.
do?
There's
Demon
only,
Lord slain. Wee!
yeah, there's basically 3-ish paths. One can be taken care of in a session, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that's valid.
I mean, I'm sure you're not gonna have much of a challenge there.
One rule to stipulate: we have to bring the kids.
To Finn?
No, whichever one we choose, we have to bring the kids
Why?
No.
because they don't
We're
get to go on
not
adventures.
We are not taking the children if we go pick a fight with a demon lord.
Also, they've got to run the shop.
They're robbing kids in the streets here, going on their own adventures.
Okay,
they're
better or
not
worse than
robbing
dying?
them. They're
No, Ned
That's
was robbing some kids.
what?
No, that they were kids. They were halflings. Sorry.
What?
Remember they were mugging people at one time? Like they were
Oh, that was when we showed up. I thought they stopped that shit.
I hand her the robes. Is it work on her?
Ah, no.
I'm kidding.
Don't do that.
I don't have the robes. Rogh has the robes.
I was gonna say, I'm like, good fucking luck, because you don't know how to pick locks, and they're in the chest
She
filled
starts.
with salt
She
acid.
starts like floating in the air like a demon possessed.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Fortunately, she is not a warlock, wizard, or sorcerer. She's a rogue.
Not with that
Of
attitude.
course she is.
I kid.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll be going. Any announcements? We're going to go through my screen here, starting with Scuddy.
Oh, if you like this show and any of the other shows on my channel on Twitch or YouTube, I'd appreciate if you left a like or follow or whatever people do anymore. It's great to see that people are actually watching and acknowledging that helps me, I guess. Also, if you're interested in commissioning somebody, I know of a certain girl named Callie who has a Twitter.
Who keeps forgetting to plug herself. Bless her heart.
Yes.
No,
Her portrait right next to her face right now is artwork by her. She does a great job, and she's really fast. She does a great job communicating with you back and forth. So
She's
if you-
super nice and
you need
smells like
character,
strawberries.
yeah, that as well. If you need any character commissions, right? It's all
yeah. Thank you.
Did you update it to the Spelljammer art?
I did not. I should.
Oh, okay. It's super cool. It's on our Twitter. Go check it out.
But I guess I said what I'll say.
Alright. Katrina.
Oh shit, that's me. I think the next thing that I will be in is Friday Night Retroverse. Next week is Vaccine Game, and they're going to the Henchman Museum finally, and I'm super excited because I put a lot of work into it. And then after that, maybe there will be some crying because some shit went down in Corruption Game last Friday. So go watch that because whoo, it's a doozy.
Tears were had, spaghetti was spilt.
Yes, spaghetti was spilt. Yeah. And then I think that Saturday is Trackless Sea, where hopefully we'll finally take care of little Hydra.
And so does Callie have any plugs besides her commissions?
I guess it was already said, but commission me. I've done art for several streams now that I'm in, and that Scotty's running. I'm very flustered right now. Also, Dungeon Academy is tonight, maybe. We'll finally see what happens with the people in the acid, and if Airly kicks some dragon butt. Blind.
They're fighting ancient black dragon, and Sean's pulling some 2E layer stuff, where it's just no saves, and it's like, oh, you're blind because you're going through the acid pool.
Wow.
Well, just use your whirlpool sword.
Yeah, I said, is 2E translating so I can use Airly's blind fighting? And he said,
Wait, Airly
sure.
has blind fighting in 2E?
Yeah.
Why didn't you use that when we fought the fucking Medusa?
I thought I did.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
You're the one who opened the door and went, Medusa!
Yeah, you got Airly had to carry you out, remember?
Yep. I got turned to stone.
Yeah,
It was fun.
So, Dungeon Academy and anything from Jesse?
No, I mean, we've already covered everything else I'm in, so
Alright.
nothing else for me right now.
Again, once again, Sirenscape is our sound system, soundtrack. Check them out. They're
They're
great.
super cool.
Again, it's royalty free, which means you can use it without having to pay royalties. Though you do pay a monthly subscription, but yeah, technicalities. Check them out. Just you have to shout them out, and you can use them all you want for the most part. So with that, we will be ending for this day, and see you more than likely next week for more of our Waterdeep game.
Ciao.